like you were arriving at the ball on defense pretty quickly, and on offense you were assignment-oriented. Just like it was like a different level of it. Is that what comes out of this rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we picked up on intensity. I thought we had great execution on both sides of the ball, especially with the pump block. When all three facets of the game are working that well, obviously it's going to lead to a win.
When Georgia football is playing, like what you just said, with that intensity and that, can it be?
I don't know. I mean, every single game we just go out and try to be the best that we can be and execute. And if we execute, then ultimately it's going to lead to wins.
Carson, I'm sure you played this game through your head many, many times over the years. Would it go down exactly how you thought?
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for this for 4 years, since the second that I got here. And honestly, since before that, I knew that one day I was probably going to play in this game. I mean, that's obviously lofty goals and dreams that I had when I was younger. But to come out here and do that and execute like that as a team and get a win like that against our biggest rival, it's a huge moment for us.
What can you say about the offensive line? It seems like they were giving you all day.
Yeah, I mean, they did a phenomenal job. Obviously, we had the bye week of preparation. Having those 2 weeks to kind of game plan some of the stuff that Florida was going to try to do against us. Obviously, they're a great defense on third downs. They threw a lot of different stuff at us, and our offensive line held up.
All the talk would be how would the flow be without Brock Bowers in Florida? How do you think everybody else stepped up?
I mean, I've tried to say every single week that we have plenty of guys that can make plays. Obviously, we miss him a lot. He's a great player. But we have so many guys that make explosive plays and execute. So.
One of those guys has led McConkey tied in career high 135. Are you happy for him after all the adversity he faced?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's had a tough season, getting injured early on, not being able to play much, maybe a little spot play on third downs, earlier in the season. But for him to get a full game like that and, have those types of numbers, I'm super proud of him.
So I sure remember with Dominic on the bench, kind of smirked at him, you guys dapped it up. Is that just the spirit of this game, this rivalry, and even maybe being home?
Yeah, I think just, towards the end of the game, you start to feel it's like the game's over, week one, just try to enjoy with the guys,
I know you dreamed about this moment forever, but I'll say what you thought to win this game.
Shit, I mean, my bad. It feels good, it's very emotional. I was very emotional before the game. I'm usually not like that, but just trying to take it all in, soak it all in. Obviously super proud of the guys. I'm just glad that we're coming out with the dub.
Was it kind of easy to keep your emotions in tonight? Just talking about how you're soaking it all in.
I mean, once the game started, I was good. Football gets played, but before the game, leading into it, I mean, I was super pumped, super hyped, super excited, and I think a lot of that is just the anticipation leading up to the game. So once the first play started, it's just football as usual.
What do you see from Dejan today? Just a really productive game.
Yeah, I mean, he constantly makes guys miss, hits the hole, obviously running behind that offensive line, and then you get him one-on-one with the safety, makes him miss, and then he's out of there. Obviously, he's had a bunch of huge games this year where he keeps hitting the rock.
Carson, you're a Jacksonville kid. What's it like, piling in the end zone amongst fans, man? Is that something you always think about and dream about?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a crazy feeling, to be honest. Nothing that I've ever really felt before, so just really trying to soak it all in.
Just on the whole, how did you spoke to the team this week about how excited you've been waiting 4 years to play in this football game? What did it mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, before the game, I just told the offense, I was like, look, I've been waiting 4 years to play in this game ever since the day I got here, being from Florida, from Jacksonville. It's obviously a super exciting moment, but it makes it even better to come out here and get a win like that.
Just on the whole, how did you feel like the offense operated without Brock, and what was the biggest difference not having him there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the plays are going to look a little bit different. We have a lot of plays where we're trying to get the ball to 19, and I mean, we'd be stupid not to. So with him out, it definitely changed the offense a little bit, but we have so many guys that can make explosive plays, make guys miss on the perimeter, even the run game. I mean, that was huge tonight for us, which opens up the pass game ultimately. So,
Carson, was there any point where you felt nervous this week before the game?
No, not really. I think I was more excited, and then just obviously the anticipation of it with the bye week before, and then obviously the whole week before this game, having to wait 2 weeks for a game that I looked forward to for so long.
And then when Florida took the lead, was it any added pressure, or do you figure, okay, it's early, we've been here before, we've come back?
Yeah, no, we hadn't even touched the ball yet, so I mean, I wasn't even worried about it.
Carson, did you have any doubt that this offense would perform like it did without Brock?
And every single week, I mean, I've continued to say that we have plenty of players that can make explosive plays, that are going to execute at a high level, and we have trust and confidence in every single guy that steps out on the field.
What about Lab, though? Did you need him to kind of be like Lab the last couple of years?
I mean, of course. I mean, it's awesome for a guy to step up like that, and then obviously when our offensive line is playing as well as they do, and then Dejon's making guys miss, Kendall's making guys miss, even throw the ball on the perimeter, that type of stuff.
Not having Brock, do you think that's something that focused everybody up on the offensive side of the ball?
I mean, a little bit. I think each week we try to improve just 1-2% better. Nobody had to step up, like no singular person had to step up, but collectively as an offensive unit, continuing to improve, continuing to get better, kind of make up for that loss.